was bleeding, nothing to believe in, leaving all my pressure and mistakes. Wanted better, nothing to remember, so I'm freeing up my brain. Take me flying, bring me the horizon, float above the world that I'll erase. Wipe it clean and feed me dopamine, 'cause I don't wanna feel my face. 'Cause I need love, breathing in the heat of rolling to the beat. I want it in my chest. 'Cause I dance better when I'm high.
Yeah.
Now back end out nicely here. Stay on the gas. Yeah, good. Beautiful.
It's out of my hand, but I'm still in control. It's out of
Microphone is fucking crazy.
You can never
Dude, it's totally
take
bad shit.
away the power of my
So,
I don't know, man. I'm gonna keep doing it. I guess the way I've been doing it. I had a power outage today, so I had to reset everything. Hopefully everything works to the best of my ability. I think. The fuck? Like that microphone.
it wasn't working. But then I got it. Please like and subscribe.
But uncheck the bell, because you don't ever want to get, like, a notification from me. 'Cause I don't do anything special anymore like I used to. We just dance with peripherals. Oh, yeah. Just hoping everything works. In the big rig. Nothing is working. Hmm. Something's going on. Hold on a second here. Got it. It's because my game capture is not working. Got it.
Dun, dun, dun.
Forgot. Power outage.
Gonna be mayhem. I told you. Fucking like a book.
The good news is, as soon as I find my gloves, we get to ride in the big rig, babe. Big rig is the DD1 for... what is that thing all about? Uh-oh. Solar flares, man. It's all about solar flares. They're out there. They're causing havoc on all your equipment. Watch out! Yeah, I just thought, oh my god, what was that? Had like a weird episode in this seat. This is a nice seat, man. This is my red Corbeau FX1. Standard FX1. So like the way the Corbeau seats work, it's FX1. It's just the FX1. And then there's the FX1 Pro. There's nothing professional about it. It just means it's the smaller size. It's like the polite way of saying you're tiny versus like the unpolite way of saying you're wide, because they call the FX1 the FX1 wide. And it's meant for larger individuals. So I think someone had asked me in the Discord, like, oh, it says that you got the XL wide too. And I'm like, yeah, man, I got all that stuff. I got the Corbeau FX1 wide. My brother has that seat because he's a little bit bigger than me. Got the FX1 Pro. That was my original seat because I bought it scratch and dent. It was like what I thought and perceived to be the cheapest thing I could buy at the time. And it was. And it was scratched and a little dented, so it wasn't that bad. So then it got to be small. And like what happens is the side bolts, especially in the smaller seats, start to ride into your hips. And also the bolts underneath can give you the Princess and the Pea type thing too. So you make sure you loosen those up, or make sure they're not like sticking up out of the bottom of your seat base if you have that dual mounting position like these are. And you'll be good to go. yeah, definitely look into that, because like it's one of those things you really want to pay attention to. Because if you think you're getting the pro one and like it's awesome, it's actually you're getting the small one and you're gonna hate it. I actually brought it up with the salesperson and like I discussed it with them. They were really nice about it and stuff like that. And he said, yeah, you know, it's like if you're not putting any belts in it and stuff like that, you should be fine. Because like we had discussed, I gave him my waist size and, you know, my side to side, you know, measurements and stuff. But enough about that. Got any questions? I got a chat right up here, I think, for both chats now. I'm smart like that. Plus, I got all this extra room if I got the other rig out of the way. Boom! Yeah, so normally I do this. I have a GT DD Pro that I, you know, have regular pedals hooked up to. This is like my original rig. Like all original. This is my first 80/20 profile rig. It's got my my DD1 for PS4. It's actually the 5th version of that, or 4th version, I forget which one, because they replaced it a few times. Looking at my stream deck, it's broken. It's gonna be mayhem like a book. Where's the mouse? Like I said, everything, we had a lightning strike or something. It wasn't a lightning strike, it was a power outage. So everything went goofy. For some reason, my stream deck is stupid. Fuck, man. Alright. Bad streamer, sorry. Gotta know what's going on with this stuff. Some of these things are acting crazy right now. And what else is new? The day ends in Y, doesn't it? Fucking damn it! I just got fucking zapped. Dude, this is gonna be evil. Something bad's gonna happen, I know it. I'm gonna get electrocuted by this thing. Doesn't fuck. Oh, it is gonna be mayhem. It is like a book.
Yeah.
Did I ever tell you I hate computers? I'm gonna put this microphone on top of this wheelbase. It's probably gonna be a bad idea, but whatever.
Kimmy's getting told to give the place back to you.
Kimmy, get out of the f***ing way.
Don't shout there. I went out of the one. I have a chance, but go to the bad court.
All right, today's broadcast is brought to you by Stagecrafters. Go check them out, downtown Royal Oak, Michigan. where you'll see the Wolf Girl.
Now back end out nicely here. Stay on the gas. Yeah, good.
This might not go well, but it's gonna go. So let's get fired up in here. Everything should work. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, I don't know what else to do except run it. You gotta start somewhere, right? I don't know if this thing is gonna break or not. I haven't used this wheelbase in... It's been months. Probably find I could probably find an actual date in my stream history if I go back and look really closely. It's coffee o'clock still here. Let me do that. Everyone excited to get their new update? I'm not, because I don't get it. We're going to get something, I'm sure, for the PlayStation 4 users. And you'll be the first to know what it is if you follow my channels. Or how do the kids say it? If you follow me on the socials. That's an old saying, they don't know that. They don't know about the outsiders and the greasers versus the socias, meaning the social clubs. When you're old enough, you realize history repeats itself on like a 20-year cyclical cycle or something like that. I knew that early on as a kid. It's because I hung out with older people. I always have hung out with people that are a little bit older than me for some reason. It's not that I'm wise beyond my years. Probably started from, you know, brothers and sisters being a little bit older than me. Things like that become a habit, I guess. All right. I hope I fuck this up really bad so I can do it twice. No more special trips for the computers either. I'm not rushing in there to be there when the doors open. It just opened a little while ago. I'd rather be here. I don't know what to say to them, actually. Would they consider that manufacturer defect? Or is that something that, I mean, either way, they're going to fix it because I have the right warranty for them to fix it. They're not going to turn me away, especially when the thing's, you know, it's actually under the manufacturer warranty and my other warranty too, so they'll be obliged to effing fix it. Or replace it of equal or lesser value. Gotta clean this kitchen. Getting gross. Got messy roommates. Alright, everything works now. It was the game capture. Game capture be fried from the power outage. That works now. So those lights are lit. Light the lamps, mate! You want to know what system I'm using? You go ahead and hit exclamation point gear, or wheel, exclamation point wheel, exclamation point pedals. That's how the command structure works. Here, let me send one for you. Because if you do decide to buy any of this crap on Cyber Monday, and you use our affiliate stuff, we might get a spiff. We don't know anymore. We used to. And today we're using old rig. That's my favorite command right there, old rig. Dealing with this company was such a fucking mess. It was my first time dealing with any kind of like company. It was like before I had ever had a problem with any Fanatec stuff. Fanatec says it's because of this piece of shit that I have trouble with my rig. Because they think that I should ground the thing to a fucking pipe. Which they're probably right. I shouldn't have it on, you know, a 1/4 inch of fucking shitty carpet. That's probably bad for business. I come shuffling my old ass feet over here with a fucking charge of static electricity, and then you know what's gonna happen next.
Yeah, bro. Come on, man. Fucking motherfucker.
What?
One more for good luck. Thanks, bro.
All right. Who feels like driving cars?
Okay, Kimmy, we need to keep working all 4 tires, please. Keep working all 4
Yes, I'm doing all the time. We don't have to remind them to check it.
Oh, that's not very good, is it? Oh yeah, it is. It's just covered up by the other thing. I'm trying to figure out like what the fuck I'm looking at here. Because this is a whole new thing for me too. I'm higher, at, like the cameras are all different, and like, you know, I'm a driver, but I'm also a broadcaster. I've been doing it like this for 10 years now on YouTube, and you know, probably 6 or so on Twitch. And I've always had the cameras on the feet, cameras on the hands. The way I used to do it on PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4 is I would have the camera, like the PlayStation camera, spun around the back of me and then pointed downward, like, so you could see the hands and the feet. And it worked out kind of okay. I mean, it was what it was, you know what I mean? You gotta take the good with the bad there. So nowadays, we've got all these frickin' cameras, and we got all these lights, and it's fun. Because it makes you feel like, you know, you're doing something and you're not. The steering is kind of off on this, like the deck angle, because this is not my thing. I only can use these pedals when nobody's home because they're loud as fuck. There goes the clean race bonus. Fucking so many French fucking fucks in my lobby here. Just kidding, it's not a lobby, this is AI. That was a proper hand braking right there, yeah, baby! Proper, mate. Have it. I see a disco ball and some men kissing in that car. That's fucking weird. Fucking Germans. Shout out to Thomas Yackermeyer. Nice perm. Beware of Germans with perms. And say they got cool go-kart tracks. Did I just reverse entry that corner? I did. Fancy a couple more laps. Woo! I'm thinking about going back to the RC track. I don't know what car I would take, though. Muscle memory, man. Set me in this seat in front of these things, it's like activation. Start moving my mop up, fuck it all up, though. The seat makes me feel like Santa Claus is big and it's red. Brilliant! Fantastic! Only 9 fucking miles? Oh, dude, I'm gonna be here forever. It's alright. We'll get into one of those, whatchamacallits. Those time trials I need to do. That'll be a lot of fun with this, because we'll do a dirt one. This Richard Gere hair is getting out of control, man. It's getting all into my, I have to shave more often because of it. It's so long, and especially in the front, it kind of like covers my face. I look like, you ever seen like Leonardo DiCaprio, wherever dude's name is, in the Man in the Iron Mask? When they crack the iron mask off, I wake up in the morning, I look like that. All the hair in front of my face stuck on it and shit. I like how I drove around the traffic. I didn't go in there and just bash into it like willy-nilly. This car's too fast for this, I think. How much bigger it is than the rest of the cars. Oh shit, it look like a monster truck in comparison. Are you kidding me? That's funny.
Come on, guys.
Kimmy's getting told to give the price back to you.
Kimmy, get out of the way.
Don't shout there. Saying I went out of the one. I have a chance, but not to the left of the corner.
Yeah, if you really like rally stuff, SimLabs is doing their Black Cyber Monday sale, and they've officially launched a U.S. site because they said they're no longer accepting sites from the U.S. Apparently now they've changed that. They've found the right U.S. officials to bribe, so that's all fixed. But then you go and launch their site and like look to shop for stuff. Everything is not listed or sold out. I have one of their shifters. I have, what do I have? I have a couple of SimLabs products. I have the SimLabs monitor system, like with the VESA and like VESA Vario and the Zero Play wing arms for triples. Those are always cool, and like you can find those at your local retailer probably. In like as an accessory to add on to your existing system, and or you can buy the whole stand put together if you don't you need one. That's the superior monitor stand, if you ask me. I've seen a lot of the other ones. I mean, it's like monitor stands are monitors are small and light now. Even this, I got an ultra wide over here in the corner. Like you could put that on, you know, a 1-inch monitor stand. You know, you don't need a 2x2 or whatever it is, but that's why they'll sell them to you, about $400. Come with everything though nowadays. My SimLab monitor stand was like $700, but they ended up giving me 3 of them because they couldn't send a fucking piece of profile to me without it being bent. Bent or scratched. Hopefully they're getting that stuff figured out. My, discussion with them regarding this, and like one of the reasons why I think they bumped me from, because like honestly, like they could have me IP blocked. They reported me to Interpol, the dude said. Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, the dude said he reported me to Interpol. And then he gave me like a law firm, like, name, like I'm gonna Google, like I give a shit enough to Google it. Like if you're gonna threaten me with a law firm or whatever, you're immediately lying to me. You know what I'm saying? Because like if you have legal standing or whatever and you're sick of me like that and you're not just trying to bully or like intimidate me, the lawyer would be calling me with cease and desist letters or like, you know what I mean? Or like Interpol would be fucking knocking on my door with my local police department. Like me as a kid saying, I'm gonna tell my big brother on you. Like, fuck you. Anyway. Just remember to read the fine print. They're not obligated to sell you anything that actually works. Just obligated to take your money. And outside from that, the law protects them more than you. And even more so now than ever before. Nowadays, they just go with the refuse your service thing. Like, that's how we got in a problem with SimLabs. I tried to buy a really expensive thing from them, like, because I needed it, and I wanted it. I needed one, and it was the one that I chose. They are the particular ones that sell it. And then, like, they saw it was me, and they just said no. I'm like, wait, what? Then we went back and forth, and then I still reviewed them, and I reviewed the treatment that I received from them, and they were pissed. It was like they, eventually sold it to me. And I didn't say anything bad about them other than they treated me like shit. And they felt like they could.
Hello. Okay, can you bring it back, Lance? No, what? That could be up.
I hear track racers are cool, and they look the same as, or SimLabs now are the same as a track racer, so maybe they're just doing some branding on, the 2 products now. Track Racer does have a specifically different design though, because I think they use a box with like a connector and end cap system. So like the pedal box is open, so it's 2 rails, and then there's like an S-shaped like cast piece. So then you bolt into the actual profile itself, and then the same thing on the end caps. And that's how the SimLabs is now too. So maybe they're doing something freaky deaky. So that worked out well. I didn't get killed. I haven't been like horrifically shocked yet. My hair's not sticking up like Yahoo Serious. Big rig! Oh, I already did this one. So there's only one left in this one altogether, right? Just this one, yeah?
Yeah.
That'd be mayhem. I told you. Fucking like a book.
Welcome all, as all are welcome. Welcome down to the basement. This is where my wife keeps me.
Yeah.
I developed this habit when we had a young child and I needed to be here and I couldn't go RC racing anymore. So, in continue of that tradition, I still do it. I need a covering. My hair is wispy and old and likes to go into my face. I'd like to show my appreciation to everybody on Cyber Monday, but please show your appreciation to me. Like and subscribe. Just make sure you uncheck the notifications because that's fucking annoying. I hate when I get notifications from people. I used to send out all types of notifications because that's what Twitch wants you to do. Like, here's the thing, you know what I mean? Like, it's all about engagement and data. You know what I mean? Because, like, if you engage, they get your data. So, that's what I'm saying. Like, you could do a little bit, you know, if you're already, you know, hooking it up and everything. But, like, don't break your bank here on me. Because I'm just doing it because this is what I do. This is fun to me. When I was an RC racer, I also was the broadcaster, not the broadcaster, but the race announcer, director. So I have a lot of this in me that, like, if I don't do it, it'd just get wasted. It would just be wasted. That's not fast enough. What the fuck? If you're offended by language, I apologize in advance. I might drop an F-bomb or two. What? Oh my God. I'm gonna start to get fucking wild now. Epic face palming. I'm gonna be running this bastard forever, I guess. My dude's like, you'll be fine, mate. We're almost there. Now what? Go faster is what she says. Go faster! Go deeper! Go harder, she says! Yeah. Fucking losing my hair over this one already. I can feel it. How about that for a corner exit? Whoa, shit. take it. I feel like there's too much traction control on. Oh no, traction control's off. I feel there's not too much traction control on. I feel like there's just enough. Hit the wall.
Hit the wall. Okay, can you bring it back, Lance? No, I'm in the wall. That could be that.
I believe I hit the wall again. Wash, rinse, repeat, as they say. Damn, I gotta go a whole second faster. Shit. Might have to go to the garage for that. Damn. Darn! Yeah, this is really weird to me. I don't know why. My Stream Deck acts fucking dumb like it does these days. It really shouldn't. So basically what it's done is it's taken all the, I don't want to watch this. It's taken all my, things or whatever. Here, let me just fucking hit them. Okay, that's weird. So, sorry, I just did that. I had to. So what happens is, like, when I hit them, it will say what they are. But then when I, you know, go to the next one or whatever, it'll remove that tag of what it is. It's probably a simple fix. I probably just have to go through and, like, put everything back in there and resave it, I guess. But that's a pain in the ass, isn't it? Oh, Dad rules, is what I tell my daughter. Oh, Dad rules! So yeah, Cyber Monday. I think you're still eligible to pick up these pedals that I'm using for a fair price, I think. If you're doing this kind of stuff, like, and you just want to have fun and you're not doing competitive shit, I recommend these pedals, 100%. If you're doing competitive racing and, like, you want to be on the edge and you want to have dependability, reliability, and all that stuff, I do not recommend these pedals. I recommend the CSL Elite V2s for that, or whatever this fucking Podium they're coming out with. But honestly, like, I've taken a look at this new thing that they're coming out with. It looks like some of that weird old shit that Dan Suzuki had on there that looked like, dentist chairs is what he said. So basically, another guy's using them too right now, and I forget what they're called, but I know the guy's name, Borja Zazo or something like that. And it's like a sim something, like there's some weird knockoff Chinese fucking thing or something like that, like blatantly Chinese thing. And I don't know what to say about that. And like, if they're just gonna have a software update for an existing device and then, like, you know, make it look a little different like they're doing and then call it Podium, like, I don't know, man. That's kind of why we're in the predicament we're in now, you know what I'm saying? Like, they took something, like, you know, that was probably not really, like, meant for prime time yet and pushed it through, and here we are. Who knows what they're doing, man? Fucking A. God bless America. Thank you, you entrepreneurs out there trying to provide us with these products or whatever, you know? Right down to the dude on Etsy taking a fucking hoverboard and breaking it apart and turning it into a steering wheel, you know? There's people out there doing that, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure you've raced against somebody that's using an open source, like, you know, pancake, you know, brushless motor attached to a little shaft and have a steering wheel attached going through, like, a drive hub, you know what I mean? Whatever that fucking, you know, adapter thing is, the drive hub adapter. Have you ever heard of that? That's how we started on Gran Turismo. Actually, I started with a Thrustmaster. My brother had an Xbox Thrustmaster, but wanted to race on PlayStation with us, so we got the Creative Minds drive hub, used that for a while, and then finally we were like, oh, F that. And I think he ended up getting the direct drive first, this model. He went first, and then I got one, and his lasted forever. Like, I mean, he had one of the very first ones, like the first runs of these, and then I got the second. Mine was total garbage, never worked, and like, or maybe I used it more and like I feel more like nonsense than him, or like I care to fight more than him, maybe what it is. But then when it finally broke down, they wouldn't replace it after they replaced mine like 4 times. It's totally nuts. We bought them a month apart. We bought them a month apart. What a everybody's experience is different, so don't let mine dictate what you do. Oh shit, there's a wall there. Danica. Oh shit. There's a corner up there, mine. Okay, we're gonna need to go a little bit faster there. Time is it? Cool. Looking at the clocks here. Too much fluffing. Yeah, it's too much fluffing going on there. I gotta get further off the line, or more into like the good part of the line there. That part of the line.
Yeah.
I'm a Dirtosaurus Rex. There's people out there that have Tyrannosaurus Rexes where they got their little like F1 rigs and they're like sitting up like this and they're doing this shit. I wish I was this good on iRacing's dirt though. I just don't do it enough. It's a lot harder. iRacing's force feedback, like you probably got to work on it a lot in order to get like, you know, the power steering box to be a little more compliant. You know what I'm saying? iRacing's, you know, force feedback model for that stuff is, you know, a lot of people like don't really do it either. So it's not like something they feel obligated to like, you know, refine or make awesome or anything like that. It's just one of those things that's in the game. You know what I mean? That makes it like, you know, marketable to like, you know, more broad spectrum of user. Because like most people, they get on there for what they like and they're like, oh yeah, this is going to be awesome. You know what I mean? And they don't really find out until they're there and they've, you know, got their first year in, like, you know, paid full. And it's going to cost you, you know, probably, if not the same amount or double or triple to race the stuff that you want. So like really once you buy into iRacing for like, you know, what is it, like $110 for a year? If, you know, that's what you're going for, or if you go month to month, it's, you know, a little more, I think. I think it's like $20 a month or something like that. I forget exactly what it is. But then like your race series, you know, break off into all this different, you know, level of content. You know, you've got rookie, which is mostly free content, you know what I mean, included in your price of admission. And then you move up into D class, because like you want to excel and you want to like move into the different categories and stuff like that, into the license categories. Each individual license categories probably will like cost you X amount of money the first time you do it, because you'll have to buy new tracks, you'll have to buy new cars in order to participate. You know, otherwise you'll be like picking and choosing which drops you're going to use, you know what I mean, in the race, because like you might be able to do like enough of the race, but series or whatever, and then you might not. I mean, key is if you could try and do like, you know, 7 races or whatever, they'll give you $10. You know what I mean? So they'll rebate you a little bit each, you know, each 12-month cycle or whatever, or 12-week cycle. But it's not much. I think it's like a maximum $14 or something like that, which is basically the price of a car. Everybody's out for your money. You know, Gran Turismo wants $200 a car for these fucking things. Try and sentimental you to death. Well, that was interesting. Oh man, you got a bronze? Fantastic! Brilliant! Fuck. All right, so I'm obviously like overdoing it. You think? Oh wait. I want to watch myself do it again. I want to do it again. Oof. All right, well, that was starting off good. Ooh. I was gonna try and bond getting around them bad boys. Indeed. Have you ever seen a picture of me, though? I'm not very neat or tidy. I'll have to work on it a little bit. Maybe go upstairs and comb my hair. Son of a bitch! That was a little loud for a son of a bitch, wasn't it? But did you just see that? I feel like there's a fucking spider crawling up my neck here. I will just tell you, I'm having a massive amount of fun right now. Makes me feel like a kid again. I mean, because I feel like when I first started using this rig, I was a kid. I'm not anymore. I feel like I've been beat. I feel I've been beat to old mandom through like massive amounts of like capital, like expenditures and like failures. Like honestly, I don't know what to do about this effing computer over here on the other side of the room. I'm gonna take it in there, they're gonna say there's nothing wrong with it. You know what I mean? It's just like the way it is. This fucking hair of mine. Tire failure, sorry. Jesus Christ. That's gonna be brutal. All right, I found something there. Okay. This is kind of like how you got to do dirt rallies sometimes. You got to go do some sighting shit and stuff like that. They actually give you a certain amount of sighting, like, time to go through the different sectors. I forget which dirt rally it was, but if you put it on to, like, higher levels, it'll give you a couple of, like, sighting runs or whatever. But you got to use them selectively, you know what I'm saying? Because you crash your car or whatever, and, like, you know, you're done. Excuse me. My didgeridoo. What? That was a dialed entry. And I just got fucking shafted. You game. You dirty, dirty game. Sarah, you take it to the back of the woodshed and put a sock in it. So, with this type of dirt model, the best way to describe how to, like, defeat it is you've got to have a certain, like, engine noise and wheel spin at, like, the right time and, like, car angle. Because if you don't, you lose too much time. You see it, like, I'll start to, like, try and, like, you know, go too fast, and then the car will start to, like, push out and then overcompensate. So, like, you really got to have, like, the proper, like, pitch and slip angle on the tire to go forward and through the corner, and that's, like, what I'm not doing right. So I'll get it. Just not yet. If not, but for a few tenths. If not, but for a couple of tenths.
Yeah.
How in the hell am I going to remember all these corners to do a fucking lap of value around this place? You know what I'm saying? I'm so done. I really lost it that last section there. But we made it. Okay. So slow, I barely got a bronze.
It's lights out and away we go.
Again. Okay. Noticeable improvement. Not on the medal, but on the time for sure. Good news. Still having a good time. We are about 5 miles over, and that is not what we need to do. I'm losing everything on this corner here. Starting. Damn it. Boink. I need to get a better shape on that corner there. For better exit. I hit the barrier. I hate this corner. I hate where they start me here. It's really hard where they start me. Can't argue with that, right? I gotta be a second ahead of that thing. Shoot! There is a straight line through there, and I almost just hit it. I'll get it. There's a lot going on here. Fucking A, man. There's a lot going on here. There is a lot to unpack, as they say. And we're not doing it well. We're throwing it all over the room. Ah! I think there's a spider web flowing out of that vent over my head. Shit. That was exciting. Nope. It's starting to get ugly. But I still feel determined, and I have a little more time. Shit! That was a lot of speed through there. Good news. I think I can do it again.
Okay, like a book.
I jumped over it. This is fun. Still not even close. Holy shit. This is such a hard lap. Might as well send it. Try and learn something. This is so hard. When you least expect it. Oh wait, wrong one. Wrong one again. Thankfully, we're almost through with this. Normally what I do is I have these things side by side, and I can have them set up side by side, and it's better too, but if you want to use one versus the other, it's best to get one completely out of the way. So, you know, out of the way for this one is in the, you know, the parking spot for the ultra wide here, the original rig, you know, setup. It's like, you know, this is a sim racing museum down here of 10 years. You got, you know, the starting point over here at Gran Turismo and the little wheel stand thing. You've got it graduated over here to the ultra ride rig, and then in the back behind us you have our full-on like Mazda Miata priced fucking monstrosity back there. Oh, it's gonna be mayhem like a book. If you know anybody interested in any sim racing equipment, tariff-free. I know somebody that's got 2 thumbs and you covered. Me. I'm noticing there are absent timesheets here. Meaning I'm the only sucker to try this. Okay, that's not the way. I can't see anything. We almost made it. So what I tried to do there is I tried to hit the brake really fucking hard, and it didn't do a goddamn thing because I went right up against my gas strut. Because like these, I have ultra gas strut everywhere on this thing. So like, yeah, that's what I was going for there. Like right at the top of the hill there, I was trying to get it so it would point the nose down. It did not. Oh yeah, it's hard to hit. So close. Yeah, I think I might have my gas stretch set a little weird. I haven't worked on these pedals in fucking a year or plus. These pedals, like, for the most part, this is my opinion, right? This is the opinion portion of the program. These pedals, you got to work on them like you do like an 8-scale, like nitromethane race car, like, you know, RC car. You like for every 30 minutes of like use, you've got to work on them a little bit. You know what I mean? So like in this case scenario, for like every like, you know, 3 hours of use, like, you know, continued use or whatever, like I might want to check them out to see if like, you know, your free plays are the same, or like make sure that like your preload cushion thing or whatever. Like I found that mine, if you don't use the right grease, like if you don't like reapply the grease into the threads, it'll start to free spin. You know what I mean? Like the little bolt or whatever that's in the inside that holds the cushions and stuff like that, it starts to rotate on its own. So therefore it like will adjust the preload of your brake and the free play in there or whatever. So you got to be careful with that kind of stuff. That's why I say like every X amount of time you use it, work on it a little bit, or at least look at it and inspect it, or inspect it every time you use it. Just like you would like, you know, a car or whatever. Like truck drivers have to do an inspection, like, and if they don't do it, they could get fined or whatever by the DOT if they get pulled over by like, you know, mechanical transport, like, you know, police officer or something like that. They have special police forces trying to like, you know, maintain those logs and stuff like that. So. I don't know the exact, you know, time frames that you should do it. That's probably like a personal preference depending on how you use them. But say you use them like, you know, with Dirt Rally, and you have the pedal motors on all the time, and you can feel them vibrating crazy, and it's going nuts. I would check those probably a little more often. Because what I found when I was running, you know, the iRacing and like the motors turned on, it really jacked it up. It loosened up quick. They fell apart on me. Probably what happened to Max Verstappen when his pedals fell apart. Or probably not. He probably wasn't using pedals like I would. Oop, fucked up. Yeah, Max Verstappen probably wouldn't be using the kind of junk that I use. Surely that would have to be gold, right? Thank you, Sarah. Thank you very much. You're my #1 fan, and I'll never forget it, Sarah. Forget all that woodshed talk, Sarah. Take it back. So is this like boss level for the Americas track, I think? That was awesome. I mean, it has to be. I've done everything else, right? Whoa! I had no idea where I was, man. I was totally, as they say, fucking lost. Once again. Ah! I mean, almost done, man. I probably should go out and, like, scrape my driveway if I want to pull my car out. I get to drive Pirelli P0s in 16-degree weather. Consider this practice. Ah! You ever see him try and do that in Formula One? Run sticky tires on cold tracks? Fun. Oof. We weren't catching that guy. Oh, serious?
Oh, it's gonna be mayhem like a book.
I don't know what I was trying to do there. I was trying to do some crazy, like, wide angle entry that wasn't gonna make it. We weren't making it there, man. That won't happen. Ooh, so close. I think I got it, though. Not this one, though. It's not gonna be at least one, though. Oh, you bastard. I think I was a little too close to the inside there. Gonna back it off there. I forgot to lift. What the fuck is that noise? Oh, you know what? It's probably these bolts. Like, I've been hearing this weird, like, kind of like hardware sound. I have bolts with like plastic washers, like that I used to like put a phone on here with. Fuck. Sorry. I have plastic washers on, you know, bolts. I was trying to show somebody to hook up their stuff. To do sim hub and a phone in Gran Turismo. It's like the easiest thing to do. Like, if you have a computer sitting around and, like, you know, you have Gran Turismo and it's all on the same network or whatever, you can get the ports to open on your router and stuff and, like, you know, figure out how to do that. You can have a dashboard without, you know what I mean, a wire or any kind of nonsense. Just do it on a phone. Epic. Oh, are you shitting me? Game fucking hates me sometimes. Nope. Nope, 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 as my dude used to say. Shit! Can't believe I just did that. That's why you don't hold the throttle open when you're in the air. It gyroscopes the car into like a dumb situation, so you gotta lift. It makes the car lighter too when you lift, so you go faster anyway. Fucking bastard. I'm getting a little frazzled. Getting close to the end of the fucking Gran Turismo day. Time to start the rest of the day. Gotta turn up the wick sometimes and say it's time to go. Gotta move the needle. I'll tell you what I'm not gonna do is the lap though, because I need something to do tomorrow. You like how that works? This is called self-discipline, children's. Like the old bull and the young bull say at the top of the hill. The young bull says to the old bull, let's run down there, one of those. The old bull says, no, no, no. Let's walk down to them all. Pace yourself, kids. Pace yourself. Let's go get my $5,000 prize. What is the lap time? 3:08? What's my best lap time here, I wonder? $10 miles more than I normally do, so that sucks. That's probably only because I did that race, though. Yeah, 38 miles. I didn't do the lap yet, though, so I can't really count that. Oh well. I got a 4-star ticket today. You can count that. Cha-ching! Give me the spin, goddammit. That's what we're here for. I should just go to the casino. It's probably 10 minutes away from me if I get on the freeway right now. Or hell, I don't even need to get on the freeway. I can just fire up my personal device and start flipping on the thing. Everybody's got an app now. I just want to see if I have a lap time set. It's going to be hard lap time to do because you got to not touch any walls. I have no lap time set. So, the other news is I'm going to start a class action lawsuit against Sony regarding their lack of support for the PlayStation 4, 6 years into the run of the PlayStation 5. And, you know, as it pertains to Gran Turismo, Kaz and Nakajima said that they would always support this particular format because the two could coexist. And now apparently they can't anymore. And I'm very disappointed in their inability to keep that promise going for me. Moving on here to the Spec 3 update of Gran Turismo 7. Another way of them to pump me for, you know, a little extra money. Gran Turismo 7 spec update for me would cost roughly about $599. Because that's the entry fee for one of those new devices. 100! 200 makes 3. For 5,000 is 800,000 credits. And then for the real fun, you ready? You spin me right round, baby, right round like a record, baby. All money, ush. What is it? Oh, hey, it's 30,000 credits. Nice.
Yeah.
Got a total screw job. All right, that's it. I can do no more. I'm old, tired, and the lights don't work no more. You know what I'm saying? 69! It's nice. I like that. I'd like to thank everybody for stopping in and checking us out. I'd like to thank everybody for throwing up the likes. All one of you. Y'all can do better than that, man. Hit that thumbs up button and stuff like that when you come through here. Shit, man. Not like you're gonna fucking make us $1 million by hitting the thumbs up button or nothing. You make me absolutely nothing but a little happier today because somebody saw what I did. There's the sun. Here comes the music. Duck, 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 Dr. D, Dr. Dr. D, Dr. I know you're dreaming of me. All this electronic equipment and wondering if it's causing me ball cancer. It might be, I don't know. Got a lot of magnets around here pulling my junk around. EMI is doing it, gonna do me in. What's his name? What's his name? Whoa. I feel like I've had a couple of drinks. I've just been sitting in that chair for about an hour and 53 minutes though. It feels better when you want to do it than when you have to do it, right? So, hope everybody has a good conclusion to their Cyber Monday. Honestly, I wouldn't buy anything anymore. Because, like, nowadays I kind of don't want anything. My wife wanted me to buy wanted to buy me a bunch of stuff, and I said, you know what? I'm just so disillusioned with everything right now. I basically don't want anything. If you can buy me, like, somebody to, like, make this shit work, that would be probably, like, the only thing that I might want. There's a $50,000, you know, 67 Pontiac GTO purple. I could go for that. But that got shot down immediately. All right, so I'm gonna put this thing away. I know you're dreaming of me. I've got a great singing voice and a fine ass. Just kidding. No, my wife likes it. She thinks it's cool. So yeah, I unplug this one usually pretty much on the reg. I don't use this one because, you know, it's almost wrenched out of my hands a bunch of times. A lot of power going on there, you know what I mean? If it ain't doing what it's supposed to do, the right way it's supposed to do it, the last time they replaced this, they said they weren't going to replace it, right? And they replaced it anyway without telling me. And, like, I had to, like, match the serial numbers to each other, you know what I'm saying? So, like, there's so many different ways that this went the wrong way. which is why I don't really use it anymore, and I just can't. Because it's just, you know, I don't want to get hurt. You know? I can't afford to get hurt. You know what I mean? These things cost too much money for them to be untested the way they are and then shipped out in such poor quality. You know? The only company that I've ever dealt with that is, you know, above board and I haven't really had to deal with is the Simcube. Because, you know, apparently, you know, there's no explicit, like, you know, like I said, warranties or guarantees with any of this stuff. You basically just got to hope you know what you're doing. Hope you're in a good situation. You know what I mean? Like, in regards to whether or not, like, you know, you've got a good power source, you've got good internet and things like that, because everybody has a finger pointed at everybody else if something goes wrong, and everybody knows it. So you basically just gotta, you know, cross your fingers, pray, and then hope for the best. Thanks for playing. I hope I was